Well, early this year, 2011, I was introduced to a company called EON Organic Nutrition. In my past, I had problems with conditioning and some cardio issues, and had a problem with my stomach. I was puking in training and not living up to my full potential. So I did a detox with the EON, and there was some definitely tough days. But I was killing the parasites in my body, getting out my colon, which is I didn't eat too bad. I ate bad when I was a kid, so. Getting rid of all that undigested waste, so sitting in my colon walls. After that, I actually was on the detox during fight camp. So there was definitely a tough week or tough 3 days there. But then after the detox kicked in, slowly my energy started to rise, and my conditioning actually reached new levels that I didn't know that I could get at. Taking ordinary supplements from places like GNC and Popeyes. I was, a regular customer of theirs, but now I've been on EON, so I'm excited to see how far this can actually go. They hired a nutritionist for me. They had me on a diet plan. Everything from the superfoods, to their vitamins, to the minerals, to their electric C, to the Toco, to the harmonized protein, to the magnesium. It's really amazing to see what it can do for an athlete and such as myself. I've been in the fight game for a while now, and I've tried every product under the sun. So. This is something that I really strongly believe in, and I'm not just I'm not saying this because they sponsor me. If they didn't sponsor me, I'd still buy their products because at the level I want to fight at, I think when I need these products, and I just can't imagine not being on them anymore. So, but yeah, it's just especially fighting for the MFC, big show, and to have EON behind me and feeding my body. It's really done a lot for my mindset as well as mental clarity. I find my mind's very clear, very sharp. My stress levels are down, sleeping better. Just the quality of life has really improved. And it's the EON life. It's the only way that I know now, and it's a routine that I'm into, and I'm very happy with my life. Very looking forward to the future, and looking forward to keep on going. Mind you, I've only been on the product for 4 or 5 months. Imagine what happens for a couple years straight. I got an alkalized water machine, so the future looks very bright. That being said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you can give some of the supplements. They got to know how to use them and use them correctly, and still train hard, right? I mean, it's not just here's a bottle. You're Superman. You still have to put in the work, but with that product, any athlete can go to the next level. I think that I'm proof of that.